Good morning, students. Standard 12th, subject accounts. We have already started with admission of partner long sums. Today we are doing question number 10 on page number 209. Question number 10 on page number 209. Vidit and Vishal, partners, sharing in ratio of 2:3. Old ratio is 2:3. Balance sheet is given on 31st 3 2016. This is the balance sheet given here. Contingency reserve, workman compensation reserve, investment reserve, creditors bad debts reserve. Now they admitted Bunty on 1/4/2016 as new partner on the following terms. Vidit will sacrifice 1/4 from his share in favor of Bunty, and Vishal will sacrifice 1/8 from his share in favor of Bunty. So we have to find out here sacrificing ratio and as well as new ratio of Bunty. Bunty will bring 72,000 as his capital and goodwill share in cash. So entry for that will be done. In working note, goodwill of the firm is valued at 32,000. Total firm's goodwill is 32,000. On the basis of this, Bunty's share in goodwill will be calculated. Vidit and Vishal withdrew 50% of the goodwill received by them in cash. Whatever amount of goodwill brought by Bunty is shared by Vidit and Vishal will be withdrawn by Vidit and Vishal by 50%. That is, they will withdraw 50% amount in cash. That entry will make in bank account or cash account, whatever we are preparing. Provision for depreciation, that is related to revaluation account, right of bad debts and other things. All these are related with revaluation account. So we are starting with the practical sum. Question number 10, page number 209, admission of partner. Here first point is given. Vidit will sacrifice 1/4 from his share and Vishal will sacrifice 1/8 from his share in favor of Bunty. So to find out the sacrificing ratio, we have to make working note. Working note here is sacrifice made by Vidit in favor of Bunty is 1/4. Second, sacrifice made by Vishal in favor of Bunty is 1/8. To make the denominator 1/8, we have to multiply 1/4 into 2/2. That is, numerator and denominator will be multiplied by 2. So the ratio comes 2/8. Now the sacrificing ratio will become 2/8 is to 1/8 or 2:1. So sacrificing ratio of Vidit and Vishal in favor of Bunty will be 2:1. Second point, Bunty will bring 72,000 as capital and his share of goodwill in cash. So entry for this will be made in working note. Cash brought by Bunty will be cash to Bunty's capital 72,000. Now third point is given. Goodwill of the firm is 32,000. Vidit and Vishal withdrew 50% of goodwill received by them in cash. So entry for that also will be done. Now firm's goodwill is 32,000. Bunty's share is 2/8 plus 1/8, that is 3/8 in new firm. Bunty's share of goodwill will be 32,000 into 3/8, that is 12,000. That is firm's goodwill. On the basis of that, Bunty's share of goodwill is calculated, that is 12,000. Now this goodwill will be shared by Vishal and Vidit, or Vidit or Vishal in the sacrificing ratio 2:1. 12,000 will be shared by Vidit and Vishal in ratio 2:1, that is 8,000 and 4,000. Now we'll make the entry for this. Cash account debit to premium for goodwill 12,000. This is the amount of goodwill brought by Bunty in cash. This goodwill will be shared by Vidit and Vishal in their sacrificing ratio. So third entry will be premium for goodwill to Vidit Capital and to Vishal's capital. 12,000 will be distributed in Vidit and Vishal in their sacrificing ratio, that is 2:1. So here 8,000 and 4,000. And fourth point, they have said that Vidit and Vishal withdrew 50% of goodwill received by them in cash. If this point is not given, then we can complete here only and make the journal entries in their particular capital account. But what they have said, Vidit and Vishal has withdrawn half of amount of this in cash. So fourth entry will be Vidit capital debit, Vishal capital debit to cash. Half amount they have withdrawn, so 4,000, 2,000 and 6,000. Entry for this will be made in Vidit and Vishal capital as well as cash account. Now we'll make the entries for goodwill as well as cash withdrawn for goodwill. Here partners capital account, capital brought by new partner by cash account. Bunty brought 72,000, so we'll make the entry in Bunty's account 72,000, as well as we'll make the entry in cash or bank account, whatever it is given, it is same. To balance brought down, opening balance is 8,400. This 72,000 will be transferred to debit side of cash or bank account to Bunty's capital 72,000. Goodwill entry we have done is cash to premium for goodwill, so it will be debited to debit side of cash account to premium for goodwill. This is the goodwill brought by Bunty in cash 12,000. This premium for goodwill 12,000 is shared by Vidit and Vishal. So premium for goodwill debit to Vidit and Vishal capital. So Vidit and Vishal's capital will be credited by 8,000 and 4,000 respectively. By premium for goodwill, in column of Vidit and Vishal will write the amount. Students, please keep in mind that you have to draw the proper formatting and do the sums. That is complete particulars, amount, debit, credit, everything you have to write and then make the total after completing the sum. Then only you will get the full marks. Premium for goodwill we have made the entry 8,000, 4,000. Now this 8,000 and 4,000, out of that half is withdrawn by Vidit and Vishal in cash. That is Vidit capital debit, Vishal capital debit to cash 6,000. This entry will make in capital account as well as cash account. Here to premium for goodwill or cash account you can write. That is half amount they have withdrawn 4,000, 2,000. Actually we will write here cash account only, because in the entry we have mentioned that this entry will be made on the credit side of bank or cash account by Vidit capital, by Vishal's capital. $4,000 and 2,000. These are the topic related with the goodwill and the cash brought by the new partner in firm. Entry we have made here, here in cash bank account, goodwill withdrawn by the partner. This entry they have withdrawn in cash half amount, so we'll make the entry here in cash account also. Now we are going to start with the revaluation part. Now we are going to make the entry for revaluation account. From the point number 5 to 9, all the entries are related with the revaluation account. First entry, provision for depreciation on machinery is to be made at 10%. Machinery is given 30,000, so 10% of this will be made in revaluation account. So reduction in the machinery, that is depreciation, to depreciation on machinery 30,000, 10% is 3,000. 6 point, write off 3,600 as bad debts from debtors, and provision for bad debts is to be made at 15%. Now this is important entry. Write off 3,600 as bad debts from debtors and provision for bad debts is to be made at 15%. Now here the old bad debts reserve in the balance sheet is also given. So what we will do, अगर ये आपको नहीं दिया होता, this bad debt reserve would not have given, then we can make the entry as we are doing, that is 3,600 in the revaluation account, as well as 15% we can make after deducting this 3,600 from the debtors amount. But what they have said, old bad debts reserve is made at 1,800. So total amount to be written off for bad debt is 3,600. Out of that, 1,800 is to be adjusted. So 3,600 bad debts minus old BDR which is there in balance sheet will reduce that amount from that. So new bad debts will be 1,800 only. That is 3,600 minus 1,800 we have made 1,800. Now new BDR to be created, 2 BDR, that will make as same. Total debtors is 39,600 minus bad debts, new bad debts 3,600, that is 36,000 into 15%, that is 5,400. It is made on 36,000 into 15%. You can write the steps in the inner column for understanding the topic. Now next is also make this entry for debtors in balance sheet. Here we take as debtors 39,600 minus bad debts, that is new bad debt is 3,600 minus BDR, that is 5,400. So amount come as 30,600, deducting these two from debtors. Here the old BDR will not be taken because it is already settled with the bad debts in revaluation account. So here debtors minus new bad debts minus BDR as we are taking in final account. So amount will for the debtors in the balance sheet will be 30,600. Proceeding further, we have market value of investment is 9,000, which is to be recorded in the books. Now here market value of investment is 9,000, which is to be recorded in the books. If we see in the balance sheet, investment is shown at 18,000, but today the value is to be taken as 9,000. सिर्फ अगर इतना ही होता तो अपन 9000 रिवैल्यूएशन में डेबिट साइड में दिखा देते और 9000 सीधा बैलेंस शीट में ले लेते. बट हियर दे हैव मेड द इन्वेस्टमेंट रिजर्व फॉर 7200. That is, out of 18,000 will reduce the 9,000 value, remaining is 9,000. From that 7200 investment reserve is already made, so this investment reserve amount will be adjusted against that. So in the revaluation, what amount will take? To investments $1,800, that is out of 9,000, 7,200 is to be adjusted from investment reserves. So the net amount will be 1,800. In balance sheet, investment will be shown at the amount given, that is 9,000. Old investment reserve for 7,200 will not be shown anywhere because we have already deducted that amount while making the adjustment of this investment. Next is claim of workman compensation is accepted at 30,000. Already workman compensation reserve is given at 24. Old reserve is made at 24,000. But what they have said that now the claim for compensation is accepted at 30,000. 30,000 पे accept हुआ है तो हमको कितना और बनाना पड़ेगा? 6,000 more we have to create. So in the revaluation account, to workman compensation reserve, 6,000 more we have to create. Second effect of this will be given in balance sheet. Workman compensation reserve 24,000 plus 6,000 more we have to create, that is we have to show 30,000 in balance sheet liability side. Last point is 10% of the creditors are now not to be paid. That is a type of income for us, or the creditors we have to give 10% less amount. Creditors here is given 30,000. So credit side of revaluation account will write by creditors 30,000, 10% of that will be 3,000. Second effect of this will be given in balance sheet. Creditors 30,000 minus reduction in creditors 3,000, that is net amount to be given to the creditors is 27,000. Simultaneously we have to make the entry in revaluation as well as in balance sheet for the adjustment. Here from the machinery, what we have done in the adjustment, 30,000 minus 3,000, that is 27,000, and one amount of bad debt reserve, that is not 54,000, that is actually 5,400. So making the total of the debit side of revaluation, we get 18,000, creditors deducted 3,000. So loss transferred to capital account will be total 15,000. That will be shared by Vidit and Vishal in their old ratio, that is 2:3, amount 6,000 and 9,000. 2:3 will divide it. Total will make as 18,000. Now this loss is to be transferred to the capital account, to revaluation account loss in column of Vidit 6000, in column of Vishal 9000. Simultaneously entry to be made in capital account also. Two entries for each transaction will be done. So make the entries in the respective revaluation capital or balance sheet or cash or bank account. Now one more thing, here contingency reserve is given. This is type of accumulated profit to be distributed among the old partner Vishal and Vidit. Vidit and Vishal in ratio of 2:3 by contingency reserve in 2:3, 9000 to be distributed in ratio of 2:3. That comes 3600 and 5400. You can use calculator while doing the sum, so no calculation mistake is done. Now in new balance sheet this contingency reserve will not be shown. Now we will make the total of the sum. Now we will make the total of partners capital and cash and bank account. Total of here Vidit is 59,600, Vishal is 69,400 and Bunty's is 72,000. To find out the closing balance, we will deduct this total of this and deduct these two amount of debit. So we will get the closing balance to balance carried forward or carried down, 59,600 minus 4,000 minus 6,000. So we got the closing capital as 49,600 for Vidit, and for Vishal 69,400 minus 2,000 minus 9,000. Total we got as closing balance for 58,400, and for Bunty it is 72,000. We will write the total here in the same against that column. So proper accounting is to be done. We will make the total for cash and bank account also. Whatever it is, cash or slash bank account, you can write. Total of this is 8,400 plus 72,000 plus 12,000, 92,400 deducted the amount of Vidit and Vishal. So we got the closing balance of bank or cash account as 86,400. That will be transferred to balance sheet asset side. Now making the total of balance sheet. First we will write the closing capital of three partners in balance sheet liability side, that is Vidit 49,600, 58,400 for Vishal, and for Bunty it is 72,000. Total of this is 1,80,000. Now here remaining two items from the old balance sheet, that is building and stock. There is no adjustment for that, so we'll write the same amount for building as well as stock. Building is 66,000 and stock is 18,000. Here the closing balance of bank account which we have got from the cash or bank account 86,400. Cash or bank account 86,400. We'll make the total for balance sheet, both liability side and asset side. So we get the total as 2,37,000. If there is any discrepancy in the amount of total of asset and liability side, that is there is any difference, that means you have done some mistake somewhere in transferring the amount. This is all we have done about the question number 10. You have to do this sum in your notebook along with the working note points. Here students, please pay attention. We have marks for this general entry also. The basic 2-3 general entries for which the effect is given in their capital account as well as cash account. Thank you.